My beloved child, I need you to pause everything you are doing right now and listen to this voice with your spirit wide open, for the heavens have literally stopped moving above you at this exact second. Today, specifically on this day of December 13th, you have walked into a divine intersection that was written into your story before you were even born. Archangel Michael and Jesus are speaking to you simultaneously, and their message is so urgent that they are whispering your name to catch your attention before you scroll past. They are issuing a loving but critical warning that you must not ignore, for they say that if you skip this moment, you risk losing the very connection to them that you have been praying for. God Himself is stepping in to tell you that you are the chosen one for this specific blessing, and He is pleading with you not to skip because your spirit is standing on the edge of a moment that happens only once in a lifetime. You have only a few fleeting seconds to make a choice that could alter the entire trajectory of your life. The angels watching over you are holding their breath, waiting to see if you will stay to receive what has been prepared or if you will walk away and let the door close forever. You must understand that this is not just a random video or a message you stumbled upon by accident. This is a divine appointment that has been haunting your spirit because it is trying to save you. Jesus is telling you right now that He pulled you here specifically because your destiny was starting to drift away from you, and this moment is the anchor meant to hold you steady. Beside Him stands Archangel Michael, holding a blazing sword of light, and he is declaring that if you skip now, everything that was written for your life since birth could collapse like dust in the wind. Can you feel it, my child? That sudden, unexplained pull in your chest, that strange pressure rising in your spirit, or that silent, persistent voice in the back of your mind telling you to stop and listen. That sensation is not anxiety, and it is not a coincidence. It is the physical sensation of heaven trying to save you from losing a blessing that has finally started moving toward you after years of painful waiting. You are being asked to stay until the very end because something huge, something massive and life-altering is waiting for you today, specifically on December 13th. This is not a promise for yesterday, and it is not a promise for tomorrow. A divine countdown has started on this specific date, and your name is written directly upon it. Jesus wants you to know that your breakthrough is fully ready, packaged, and prepared for delivery. But He warns that one wrong move, one moment of distraction, or one decision to scroll away could shut the door instantly. That is exactly why you are here right now, and that is why this message found you at this precise second of your day. Archangel Michael is promising you that if you simply possess the patience to stay until the end, the invisible block that has been holding back your destiny will break instantly before your eyes. My child, do not move, do not scroll, and do not let the distractions of the world pull your eyes away from this truth. You are mere seconds away from receiving a revelation that has the power to rewrite your entire future, turning your pain into power. Stay with me, for something huge is about to open up for you right now, and you cannot afford to miss it. I need you to quiet your mind, push away the noise of your surroundings, and stay with me until the very end, because you are on the brink of a shift. Something massive is already moving toward you as you are hearing these words, a spiritual wave that has been building for years. Archangel Michael is standing right behind you at this very second, guarding your spirit, and he says that if you leave now, the miracle that has been assigned to you will leave with you, fading back into the ether. This moment is not random chance. This is your turning point, the hinge upon which your next chapter swings. Heaven has opened a very narrow, specific doorway on December 13th. And only those with the faith to stay until the end will be permitted to walk through it into their new season. So I beg of you, do not blink, and do not let your attention waver, for the next few lines you hear will shift the weight of your entire destiny. Jesus is whispering to your heart right now, asking me to tell you to stay because he is about to reveal a truth that you were never allowed to hear before this moment. This is something once in a lifetime, a revelation unfolding not for the rest of the world, but only for you, the one who has felt forgotten. You have been tested beyond measure. You have been pushed aside by others, and you have felt broken in places no one else can see. But heaven has watched every single tear you hid from the world. Today, heaven says enough to your suffering, and that is the reason you are here and unable to scroll past this message. An invisible chain that has been wrapped around your life is about to break, but you must stay to witness it. Your name is literally glowing in heaven right now, illuminated by the attention of the divine. Listen deeply to what is being spoken over you, for Michael says that if you stay, he will cut the final barrier that has been blocking your blessings for so long. Jesus adds his promise that if you stay, he will restore everything that life has stolen from you, repairing the years the locusts have eaten. But the warning remains clear. If you skip, everything pauses, and the relief you seek will be delayed once again. My child, do not allow a lifetime blessing to slip through your fingers simply because you were too impatient to wait a few more moments. Stay with me, for something huge and destiny-changing is coming in the very next breath you take. Breathe slowly, calm your anxious heart, and stay with me until the end, for heaven refuses to let you miss what is coming next. Archangel Michael is raising his voice now, commanding the spiritual atmosphere to hold you here because your breakthrough is standing right behind the very next moment. If you could see with your spiritual eyes what is preparing for you in the unseen realm, you would not even think of scrolling away. Stay here, rooted in this moment, because this is the specific point in time where destiny stops being just a distant dream and starts becoming your reality. Jesus is stepping forward, his voice steady and filled with the power of creation, ready to speak over your life. He wants you to know that the shift has already begun, and something around you has started moving in silence, rearranging your circumstances for your good. A door that has been locked tight for years is shaking on its hinges right now, preparing to burst open. A blessing that was delayed by circumstances and spiritual warfare is finally being released to find you. Heaven is declaring that your long, painful season of waiting ends today, on December 13th, but this promise holds true only if you stay to receive it. You must not scroll away from this message, for it was crafted specifically for your spirit and no one else's. This intensity you feel, the reason your heart feels tight and your mind feels alert, is because heaven is physically pulling you into alignment with your purpose. Stay with me, D. Oh, not skip, for something huge is literally unfolding around your name at this moment. Archangel Michael says that your enemies, those who have doubted you and worked against you, will not see what is coming next. Jesus says that your suffering has reached its final chapter, and you are turning the page today. You are standing at the absolute doorway of a miracle you didn't even dare to pray for because it seemed so impossible. My child, heaven is not asking you for great strength or mighty deeds right now. Heaven is only asking for your stillness. Stay here until the end, and do not let the chaotic noise of the world steal what heaven is trying to place gently into your hands. Keep your eyes locked on the screen, and keep your heart wide open to receive. The next part of this message is where the divine truth will strike your spirit like lightning, illuminating the darkness. Something massive is about to be revealed to you, so stay with me, beloved, and do not skip. A huge blessing is standing right at your doorway, and if you scroll now, it will turn back and leave you waiting again. Archangel Michael is speaking with profound urgency, saying that you are only one breath away from a divine reversal of your circumstances. You do not even realize how close you are to the moment where your entire life shifts direction toward the light. Heaven has paused its own timeline just to keep you here in this sacred space. Stay until the end, because what is coming now is the revelation your soul has been waiting for since the very day you were born. Jesus steps forward again, his eyes filled with the kind of truth that shakes foundations, and he wants you to know that your name has been spoken in heaven louder than ever before on this day. This means that angels are circling around your destiny right now, preparing to deliver what is yours. Something you lost, something you cried yourself to sleep over. Something you thought would never return to you is being prepared for restoration. Heaven is getting ready to give it back to you in a way that is so magnificent even you will struggle to believe it. But this promise is conditional. It happens only if you stay, only if you do not skip, and only if you keep your spirit open for the next heartbeat of this message. My beloved child, please stay locked in with me, for the lines you are about to hear are carrying the actual weight of your next chapter. Before I reveal the final truth that has been hidden from you, Heaven is asking you to take one small physical action in this realm to shift the atmosphere in the spiritual realm. I ask you to share this message, comment your agreement, and subscribe right now, not for numbers, but because each of these actions sends a vibration of agreement directly into your destiny. Archangel Michael says clearly that your obedience in this small matter today will open the gates that were shut for years. Jesus adds that your next breakthrough is tied to your willingness to stay and engage until the very end. Do not skip, do not scroll, and do not look away, for something massive, divine, and irreversible is mere seconds away from touching your life. Stay with me until the very last word is spoken, because your miracle is already walking toward you, bridging the gap between the unseen and the seen. You are standing inside a moment that heaven designed only for you, a private intersection of grace and timing. Archangel Michael is whispering urgently to your spirit, warning you not to let them scroll because your greatest shift is right in front of your face. Something massive is happening in the unseen world right now. If you could see the light forming around your name at this exact second, you would hold on even tighter and refuse to let go. Stay focused, for something huge is seconds away from being revealed to you. Jesus steps closer to you now, his presence filling the room, and he says, "Tell them the delay is over." Do you feel that sudden calm washing over you, that strange warmth spreading through your limbs, or that quiet pull inside your chest? That is not your imagination. That is heaven touching the part of your soul that has suffered silently for far too long. Heaven is acknowledging the battles you never spoke about to anyone, the nights that broke you when you cried into your pillow, and the dreams you buried deep because life simply became too heavy to carry them. Heaven is reopening those dreams right now. You are not watching this by accident. You are here because a divine door is unlocking after years of painful silence. Stay with me until the end, for something once in a lifetime is building behind this very moment. Archangel Michael speaks with absolute authority, declaring that what was stolen will return triple, and Jesus adds his promise that what was broken will rise again. Heaven is saying to you directly, do not give up now. You are literally steps away from the miracle you thought would never come. The wind of your destiny is changing direction as we speak. The pain that followed you is losing its grip, and the blessing that was withheld is finally being released. But heaven needs you to stay right here, right now, until the last word is spoken. Do not skip, do not scroll. Stay with me because the next part carries the biggest revelation of your entire journey. Archangel Michael is speaking in a voice filled with power, saying, "Hold them here. The final seal of your destiny is about to break." Right now, your spirit is standing on the fragile line, between what you were and what you are about to become. This is the defining moment that separates the old chapter of struggle from the new one heaven has been waiting to give you. The shift is already happening around you. Jesus is stepping forward with a calm that shakes every fear in your heart, whispering, "Tell them their rescue has already begun." Heaven knows how long you have been fighting battles no one else could see. The silent storms you weathered, the hidden tears you wiped away, and the emptiness you carried while pretending to be strong. None of it went unnoticed by the divine. Today, Jesus says you will not walk alone anymore. Something divine is stepping into your life with full force to carry the load. But heaven needs your heart to stay open right here, right now, until the last word. Don't look away, for something massive is coming toward you like a wave. The angels around you are moving in formation, and the atmosphere around your destiny is changing rapidly. Archangel Michael declares that your enemies will fall before they even lift a hand against you. Jesus says your restoration will surprise even you. You are entering a season where what blocked you will break, what delayed you will disappear, and what belongs to you will finally find you. This moment is sacred, so stay with me until the end. Do not scroll, do not skip. The next part is where heaven reveals the truth that will shake your entire future into alignment. Stay with me, beloved, for your breakthrough is closer than your own breath. Right now, heaven is leaning closer to you than it ever has before. Archangel Michael is speaking with a fierce glow in his eyes, saying, "Keep them here. Their life is about to step into a completely different frequency. You might not realize it yet, but something around your destiny is cracking open. The weight you have been carrying, the toxic cycle that kept repeating, and the silence that felt endless, heaven is breaking it piece by piece at this very moment." Jesus steps forward with a voice that carries pure power, saying, "Tell them their story is shifting. Heaven has seen the moments when you begged for change but saw none. Heaven has heard the prayers you whispered when no one was watching. And today, right now, Jesus says your waiting has not been wasted. Every tear has become a seed. Every struggle has become a doorway. Every setback has prepared the ground for what is coming next. Stay with me until the end. Do not skip, because the blessing that has been circling your life is finally ready to land. Archangel Michael says, "If they stay, I will lift the final limitation from their destiny." And Jesus says, "If they stay, I will replace their fear with divine strength." You are seconds away from stepping into a version of yourself that even you have never met. The world tried to bury you, but heaven is about to reveal you. Stay with me, do not scroll, because the next part carries a revelation so powerful it will feel like the air around you changes. My beloved child, stay right here with me, because something massive is about to be spoken over your life that will change the very atmosphere of your home. You must not skip, and you must not scroll away, because something huge is rising around your spirit at this exact moment, and heaven refuses to let you walk away from it empty-handed. Archangel Michael stands taller now than he has in years, his wings blazing with divine light, and he is saying to the heavenly hosts, "Do not let them move." He declares that your elevation begins in this very moment, not tomorrow, but right now. My child, the atmosphere around your life is shifting violently in your favor. The doors that once slammed shut in your face are trembling on their hinges, preparing to swing wide open. The blessings that were delayed by circumstances and enemies are gathering speed and rushing toward you. Stay with me until the end, for the breakthrough you have waited years for is starting to breathe life again. My beloved, Jesus steps into the light right in front of you and speaks your name with a gentleness that shakes every fear out of your bones, saying, Tell them the veil is lifting. My child, for so long you felt unseen, unheard, and unprotected, as if your prayers were hitting a ceiling. But heaven was not silent. Heaven was preparing you. Every disappointment was secretly redirecting you toward this moment. Every no you heard was pushing you toward a greater yes. Jesus says that your next season will not look anything like your past. Do not skip, do not scroll, because the truth heaven is about to reveal is something your heart has been craving for a very long time. Listen closely, for Archangel Michael says, what stands against them will collapse. Jesus says, what belongs to them will find them effortlessly. You are entering a divine shift where your battles lose their power and your blessings become impossible to stop. The heaviness you felt in your spirit, it is lifting right now. The confusion you carried in your mind, it is breaking apart. The closed doors are unlocking before you even touch the handle. Stay with me, do not skip, do not move. Because the next part is where heaven delivers the message that will turn your entire future in your favor. Stay, beloved, for something massive is seconds away. My beloved child, do not move at all. Stay with me until the end. Something huge is about to collide with your destiny, and if you scroll now, you will miss the moment heaven has been preparing for years just for you. Archangel Michael is stepping forward with intense urgency, saying, hold them here. Their breakthrough is touching the edge of their reality. My child, the energy around your life has shifted completely. You are not in an ordinary moment anymore. This is a divine intersection. Stay with me. Do not blink. Do not scroll. What is coming next will shake your spirit awake. My beloved, Jesus appears beside Michael, his voice steady and powerful, saying, tell them the heavens are opening above their name. My child, this means your prayers, those specific ones you whispered in the dark when you felt most alone, have finally broken through. The blessings that were blocked, the opportunities that were delayed, and the answers that were held back are being released all at once. Heaven is releasing them, but only if you stay. Stay with me until the last word. Do not skip. Something massive is unfolding right now in your favor. My beloved child, the angels surrounding you are preparing to shift your entire path. Archangel Michael says, what was against them is now losing power. Jesus says, what is for them is rising with unstoppable force. My child, this is your moment of divine alignment. You are closer than ever to the miracle heaven has been carrying toward you. Don't scroll, don't skip. Stay with me, because the next part holds the most intense revelation of this entire message, something that will change the way your spirit sees your future. Stay, beloved. Something enormous is about to be spoken into your destiny. My beloved child, stay exactly where you are and do not skip. You have come too far into this divine moment to step away now. Archangel Michael is standing right behind your spirit saying, keep them here. Their life is about to shift with irreversible force. My child, you are standing in a rare window of heavenly alignment. This is the moment where the old version of you begins to dissolve, and the new, powerful, chosen version rises up. Stay with me until the end. Something huge is breathing in your direction right now. My beloved, Jesus steps forward, his presence calming and powerful, saying, tell them the final block is lifting. My child, that heaviness you have carried for years, the burden, the confusion, the endless waiting, heaven is breaking it apart piece by piece at this very second. You think you are just watching a video, but your spirit knows something deeper is happening. You can feel the shift. You can feel the pull. That is heaven aligning your destiny. Don't skip, don't scroll, stay with me, because the revelation you have been needing is just a heartbeat away. My beloved child, listen closely. Archangel Michael says, their enemies will scatter like dust. Jesus says, Their blessings will chase them without delay. My child, this is the moment where your story tilts in your favor. The confusion around you is clearing. The path ahead is opening wide. The miracle you thought would never reach you is finally finding its way to your doorstep. Stay with me. Do not skip. Do not move. Because the next part carries the most powerful divine instruction, one that will realign every corner of your future. Stay till the end, beloved, for something enormous is about to unfold. My beloved child, right now, heaven is closer to you than your own breath. Archangel Michael steps forward with blazing authority, saying clearly that your life is about to enter a realm you have never touched before. You might think this is just another moment in your day, but your spirit knows this is a divine intersection where the ordinary meets the miraculous. A shift is happening around your name, and a door is unlocking behind your destiny that no man can shut. Jesus appears beside Michael, his voice filled with strength and compassion, saying, "Tell them their waiting has reached its divine end. The prayers you whispered alone in the darkness, the pain you hid from the world while smiling for everyone else, and the dreams you buried deep inside, heaven is bringing all of it back to life right now. The silence you endured for so long was not a punishment. It was a profound preparation for the weight of glory you are about to carry. Jesus says your restoration will come with speed, moving faster than the trouble that tried to stop you. Something new is forming, something powerful and designed specifically by heaven to fit the contours of your life. Archangel Michael declares that what was stolen from you will return multiplied, covering every loss you have ever sustained. Jesus says what was broken in you will rise stronger than before, rebuilt by divine hands. The weight that held you down is losing its power this very second, and the resistance that followed you is crumbling into dust. Heaven is making room for a blessing that is bigger than your fears, bigger than your doubts, and bigger than anything you have ever lost. Something massive is approaching your life right now, standing at the very threshold of your reality. You are standing at the open door of your destiny, ready to enter a season of unprecedented favor. Archangel Michael says your elevation begins now, rising above the circumstances that sought to bury you. Heaven is not asking you to be strong anymore. Heaven is asking you to be present and to receive. Jesus steps beside Michael, his voice carrying a calm that shakes every fear inside you, saying, "Tell them this is the moment everything turns. The battles that followed you for years, the losses that broke your heart, the silence that made you question your worth. Heaven is ending all of it today. The delay is dissolving like mist in the sun, and the spiritual resistance is collapsing under the weight of God's glory. The path ahead is clearing with the clarity of a new day after a long storm. Jesus whispers that your new beginning starts the moment you accept this truth. Heaven is aligning every divine piece and your name, orchestrating a symphony of blessings. Archangel Michael declares their destiny is unlocking, and Jesus says their miracle is ready. This moment will not come again in this way. It is a unique window of grace. The blessings you thought were lost forever are returning with force, rushing back to you like a tide. The love, the peace, the opportunities and the abundance you have craved are being released in your direction right now. You are standing at the doorway of a life that will look nothing like your past struggles. Archangel Michael steps forward with intense fire in his voice, commanding the atmosphere to hold you in this blessing. Your breakthrough is brushing against your life, tangible and real. This is not a normal moment. Destiny is circling you like a rising storm of light. Something huge, something you prayed for, cried for, and waited years for, is standing only a few breaths away from manifestation. Jesus appears beside Michael, his presence soft, yet overwhelmingly powerful. He whispers, "Tell them the shift has already begun. Whether you feel it physically or not, heaven has already stepped into your situation to rearrange the pieces. The struggle that drained you, the fear that chased you, the emptiness that stayed too long, heaven is cutting it away from your spirit. Jesus says your season of suffering is ending and your season of rising begins now. Your spirit is being aligned with blessings you thought were impossible, bridging the gap between your hope and your reality. Archangel Michael says, every closed door is shaking open, and Jesus says every unanswered prayer is moving toward fulfillment. Your name is glowing in heaven right now, marked for divine intervention. The angels are preparing a reversal so strong that even you will be shocked at how quickly everything changes. Life tried to bury you, but heaven is out to reveal you to the world. Archangel Michael declares, what stands against them will collapse. And Jesus says, what belongs to them will find them effortlessly. You are entering a divine shift where your battles lose their power and your blessings become impossible to stop. The heaviness you felt is lifting, the confusion is breaking, and the closed doors are unlocking. Something massive is about to collide with your destiny. Archangel Michael is stepping forward with intense urgency, saying that your breakthrough is touching the edge of your reality. The energy around your life has shifted. You are in a divine intersection. Jesus says, tell them the heavens are opening above their name. This means your prayers have broken through the silence. The blessings that were blocked, the opportunities that were delayed, and the answers that were held back. Heaven is releasing them all at once. You are stepping into a season where what was stuck will move, what was lost will return, and what was impossible will unfold naturally. Something massive is unfolding right now in your favor. Archangel Michael says, what was against them is now losing power, and Jesus says, what is for them is rising with unstoppable force. This is your moment of divine alignment. You are closer than ever to the miracle heaven has been carrying toward you. The final seal of your destiny is about to break. Right now, your spirit is standing between what you were and what you are about to become. Jesus whispers, tell them the heavens have made their decision. The waiting you endured, the silence you survived, and the storms you fought alone. Heaven is finally responding with a resounding yes. Jesus says your breakthrough is no longer pending, it is set in stone. The atmosphere around your name is changing, and the spiritual weight blocking your blessings is dissolving. Archangel Michael declares their future will rise faster than their past fell. Jesus says their restoration will be louder than their loss. Heaven is not preparing small changes for you. Heaven is preparing a complete reversal of your fortunes. The doors that ignored you will open wide. The people who doubted you will watch you rise. And the blessings that avoided you will chase you down. Archangel Michael declares, the forces that resisted them are collapsing. Jesus says the blessings assigned to you are accelerating. Everything that felt delayed is being released, everything that felt heavy is lifting, and everything that felt uncertain is clearing. You are entering a divine transition where your life rises higher than your imagination ever dared to reach. Jesus says softly, tell them the breakthrough is no longer coming, it has arrived. The shift you have prayed for, the change you have hoped for, the blessing you thought might have passed you by, heaven is placing it back into your life with unstoppable momentum. Jesus whispers, their new chapter begins now. The pressure you felt, that heaviness in your chest, was heaven wrapping your spirit in preparation for this release. Every force trying to block you is collapsing, and every blessing assigned to you is activating. The old cycle is breaking, and the spiritual walls around your life are falling. The path ahead is clearing with supernatural speed. This is your moment of divine acceleration. You have reached the point where heaven is leaning over your life with unstoppable force. Receive it now.